Hi guys, welcome to codeartisanlab. This is 7th video for hotel management system in Laravel, and in this video we will implement these three tasks. First, the first task is we will create the room Crud so that we can add the rooms according to the room type. And if you remember, then we have created the room type and room model in our 5th video, and we have also defined the relationship has many in our in this video. Okay, and we have defined the particularly has many relation because room type has many rooms, so that we have defined this relation. So in this video we will create that CRUD and show the relational data also. Okay, and the third task is, the first task is we will create the room CRUD, the second is we will show the data according to the relation, and the third task is we will show the activated master like this. Okay, so when we are in this room type, then this will be remain open. Okay, so we will do these tasks in this video. Okay, so let's start with the room CRUD. Okay, so I'll go to the command line, and here I will just create the controller because we have already created the model. So I will create the controller. We need to create the controller and views. So first we will create the controller. So php artisan make controller, and this will be room controller, and this will be also resource controller. Okay, so I have explained that what is resource controller in our previous video. Okay, so we have created the controller. Now we will go to the controller here, and where it is app http controller. Okay, so I'll open the both controller because I will just copy the every method into the room controller because we have already created the functionalities. Okay, we just need to change a few of things. Okay, so first of all we will change the name of the views. So this will be like that, and room. And before this we will also change, we will also get the model here. Okay, so this will be room model. Okay, so room create, and we just need to save the title. Okay, and here it will be room. Okay, and this will be room, and this will be also room, and this will remove the detail. Okay, if we miss something, then we will do in the way. Okay, so we have implemented all the things. Now we need to create the views. So here you can see that in the resources, in the views, I have created this room folder. I will delete this. Okay, I will copy this room type folder and name it room. Okay, and let's change this. Let's open all of the views, and I will just move the things. Okay, so we have create. So I will say room, and this will be room. We just change the things. Okay, and we don't need the detail, so I will remove this detail, and everything remains same. And in the edit also we just need to remove type, and this will be room. Okay, and what we need, yes, room, and we don't need this detail. We are done. Now in the index we just need rooms. This will be room. Great, success. We just need title, so this will be title, and here we will change this with room. Okay, so we are done. Okay, and in the show this will be room, and this will be room, and this just need the title. Okay, okay, so one thing more we need to define, the link in the URL, in the layout sidebar. Actually not layout sidebar, actually admin sidebar. So this will be room master, and here we will add this room. This will also, okay, so here it will be box. So let's go to the admin, refresh the page, and we have room. So here you can see that it is opening the both because we have defined the same ID. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to define here. So this will be room master. Okay, and this will be ID. Okay, yeah, we are done. So when we click on this, we will go to the add new and we can add the room type. When we click on this add new, we can go to the room create, because we didn't create the routes for this. This will be similar for as it this will be similar as it is we have created for the room type. So I will go to the where it is web. Okay, so we'll copy this. If you are you are on the beginner stage of Laravel, then I will suggest you that please type everything. I am copy pasting a lot, so much, but please type everything so that you can remember the things. Okay, and this will be room, and this will be also room, and this will be room controller. Okay, so if you are defining the route, keep remember that you need to use the controller, then you need to define here. Okay, otherwise it will show the error. Okay, so we have this add room functionality. When we click on this, we will go to the view all section. When we click on the add new, okay, so here you can see that we also need the room type, because you are adding the room, but we also need the room type. If we go to the php myadmin, and if you go to the L8, and in the L8 we will go to the hotel manage, and here we have rooms. Okay, so here we have a room type ID. Okay, so we need the room type ID in our create and edit section. So I'll go to the room controller. I'll remove this room type controller. I will also remove this layout, because currently we didn't need this layout. Okay, so in the create section we need the room types. The room types equal to room type all. Okay, and here we will pass the data. Room types. Okay, and this will be here. Okay, so in the template, in the blade template we will say select room type, and this will be select option. uh, oh, I have closed the subline text. Okay, so this will be form control, and in the option we will define select. Okay, the value will be 0, you can say, and here we will define the for each room types as RT, and for each, and here we will define the options. Okay, so we will show the data here. So RT, and this will be title. Okay, and let's go to here and let's refresh the page. So we have something like this, that is a syntax error. So where it is in the room controller and 29 number line. Okay, so this will be scope resolution. So we need to define the double colon. Okay, so here you can select the data, but we don't have any data. So what we will do, we will add some data. So here we will add deluxe rooms. Okay, and copy in the details same, submit, and let's say premium rooms. Okay, and save. Okay, let's now define the rooms. So here we have a deluxe, so you can say room 1. Okay, and it is saying that detail does not have a default value. Okay, because we are storing the data in the room type, not room, so that it is saying that. Okay, but we need to say this, we need to change this. Okay, here we will also implement one change more. We need to define the room type id, and we will, from where we will get this, from here. Okay, so we will define the let's say RTID. Okay, and this will be here. Okay, similarly we will copy this into the id. Okay, and from the store, from this in the edit section, we will also need this room type. Okay, so we will copy this room type array in the edit also. Okay, now let's complete the process. Okay, so we have view all, and in the view all we don't have any data, so let's add data. Deluxe room 1 save. So it is saying that deluxe room for column room type id this integer incorrect value. Okay, actually we are doing the wrong things. I don't know why we are doing the wrong things. Not we, actually I. Okay, so here we will add this id. Actually this should be we need to save the value. Okay, by default it will assume that we have this value. If you do not define the value in the option, then it will assume the value that we have defined in the option tag. Okay, okay, so let's add this again. So this will be room 1 save, and let's say room 2 save. Okay, so it is working. Then now let's go to the view all. So we have room 1, room 2, and here if we go to, okay, we will talk about this later. First of all, we need to show the room type also. Okay, so how we can show that? So here comes the relation, here comes the concept of relation. Okay, so we have, if you remember, then we have defined the relation. Let me show you. If I go to the app models and room type, so not room type, we have defined the relation in the room, because room belongs to room type. So if I call, we have instance of room. Okay, here you can see that in the view all we have instance of room. So if we call this room type function in our template, then we can get the data from the room type. Let me show you that how we can do that. So here we have a, this title is a room title, and here we have a title of the room type. So room type, I will define the heading. Okay, okay, so here what we will do, we will say room type, and from the room type we are getting the title. Okay, let's refresh the page. So it is saying that title of the non-object. Okay, so we have, okay, let's refresh we have rooms, we have room type, and here we have defined the room type id, and we have room type id. If I go to the, okay, so this should be room type id. Actually this should be, the column name is wrong here. If you have defined the relation, then the relation column name should be here. Okay, and that should be correct. Okay, so let's refresh the page. So here you can see that deluxe room and deluxe room, and we have room 1, room 2. Okay, so with this way we can show the relation. Okay, now let's check the other things. Let's check the view. So we have room 1. Okay, you can show the relation here also. So you can assume that this is task for you, that you need to show the relation in the show page, in the single specific page. Okay, and now here we will check the edit. So in the edit we need also the room type. So refresh, not refresh. Okay, so here is a one more interesting thing, that we need to select the selected data. Okay, we need to show the selected data actually. So what we will do, let's see. If, so what we are passing in the room controller, in the edit function, here you can see that we have data, and from the data added function. Okay, so from the data we have room type id, room type id, and this id, if this id is equal to this id, okay, then we will say that this should be selected. Okay, and refresh the page. So we have deluxe room selected. Okay, so now let's check this. Edited, save. Okay, so it is work. Let's try the delete. So when we click on this delete, okay, and here it is redirected. Okay, so our current functionality is working properly, our relation is working properly. Now it's time to activate this current menu, current master. Okay, so what we will do, I will go to the, I will open the layout view. So here we will open the layout view. Okay, so here we have room. If you click on the add new room create, so we have in this menu we have two URLs, or we have four URLs, actually three URLs that is working, because delete is redirecting on the view all. So we have three URLs: add, view all, and edit. So what we will do, what we need to do, if any of the URL is any of the URL is open, then we need to remain open this box. So how we can do that, let's see. So what I will do here, so in the room type, what I will do, first of all, this is collapsed means that it is closed. Okay, so first of all we need to remove this we need to remove this class if the current master is room type. So if request if request is if request is admin slash room type wildcard, it means any of the room type, after the room type any of the thing, then it will be, it we will say not request is admin room type, then we will show the collapse, else it will not show. Okay, and similarly we will do this for here. We need to add the show class. Okay, so I will remove this not, and here I will add the show class. Okay, so refresh the page. Okay, so let's go to the add new. So here you can see that it is working properly. Okay, the arrow is down, this is remain open. Now we will implement this for our room master also. So here we will define this, and we will just copy this. Okay, and here, and we will change the name. Okay, so these small things are very important for us. Okay, and here you can see that we have something clashing here, because in the room, we have this room, in the room type we have a room, so that it is showing both. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to define some other route for this. Okay, so what we will do, we will say this rooms. Okay, we will say this rooms, and in the layout we will say this rooms. Okay, and we also say this here rooms. We need to define in the index also, rooms, rooms, and rooms, and actually we need to define everywhere. Okay, let's define this quickly. uh, okay, we are done now. So index, in the index we have defined this rooms. Okay, and in the create we have defined rooms, and yeah, and in the edit we have defined rooms, in the show we have defined room, in the layout we have defined. We also need to define in the room controller, because we have redirected some things. This will be rooms, and okay, fine, so it's working now. So here we have room type. Now when you click on the add new, it will be okay, so we didn't define in the layout. So where it is, it is here. Okay, so let's define this add new. Okay, so it is open now. So we have successfully completed our all tasks. We have created the CRUD, we have fetched the relation, and we have also seen the error that how we can solve that. Okay, if you face if you solve the error smoothly, then you can become a good developer. Okay, so uh, take the error as a challenge. Okay, so we have seen that how we can solve that, and we have activated the current master in the sidebar. So okay, so we have implemented this task. In the next video we will see if we will do other things, okay, for this hotel management project. I hope you have learned lots of things in from this video. So please like this video, share this channel, share this video please. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you so much.